Okie dokie, ho-ho! Let's go!
Hey guys, it's Retrohead here. Welcome back to another video. Today is a little bit of a different video because I'm finally getting around to showing you that big project that I've been hinting about. I'm really looking forward to showing you it. So the new project is a new room. Now it's not the biggest room in the world, but it really helps with storing games that I can't display in my like proper games room. So it's not like the biggest room in the world. I've not got the biggest games room in the world, but I know there's other people on YouTube that have like games rooms that are huge, or games rooms like 3 or 4 games rooms, but that is just not what I have, and I don't mind that. I love my games room. I wouldn't change it for anything, but I don't want you to watch this video expecting it to be like absolutely massive, because it's not. It's just another small room in my house that I could store games in, and I think it looks pretty awesome, and I hope you do too. So this is a project I've been working on over quite a long time. In this room I used to store like the Hoover and like the mop and bucket and stuff, like spare food and stuff, but it was just a boring room. I didn't want it to look like that. It was a too good room just to waste on boring house stuff, so I wanted to put more games in there, and I'm really happy with how it looks. If you enjoyed the video, please like, please subscribe. Without further ado, let's show you this room. So here is the room. Now this is a small room, but it's fully inside the house and everything, fully protected from all the weather and anything, and I'm really looking forward to showing you what I've got in here, because there is some really cool stuff that you have probably never seen before. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the game shelves. So I think that's what most of you will be interested in. So I'm going to shut the door behind me because there's a bit of light coming in. It's actually a really nice light for filming in here, which is really good. I will be filming in here a lot in the future. So the top shelf is some of my PS1 games. I'm not going to go too in depth into these. Just pause the video if you want to have a look at the specific titles in here. Now you may notice a lot of these games have stickers on like this. Now at one point I did try to catalogue my games with like different colours and different stuff, but it didn't actually end up working, so I do need to take those stickers off. But that is why there's sometimes like weird stickers. So yeah, that's the first shelf of my PS1 games. The next shelf down, it will also have this random Mutant Ninja Turtles cassette game. But here we also have some more PS1 games. These are some of my favourite ones on here. Really do enjoy collecting for the PS1. Some great cheap games out there. Also, I have some of my Lego minifigures, because in this room you also get a taste of other stuff that I like. I do like other stuff other than gaming, so yeah, there will be more stuff in here. The last of my PS1 games, Tomb Raider trilogy. I think I only need 2 more to complete the PS1 Tomb Raider trilogy. It's a really cheap but great system to collect for again. Here is some more of my Lego minifigures. Again, love collecting Lego minifigures. I used to collect a lot of the sets, but I've really downsized my Lego collection and used it to buy more games. So I'm going to move those out of the way. Here we have the start of my PS2 collection. Now this has massively been downsized. This used to be like just too big. So if you want to pause the video on some of the games, feel free to do so. There's also some games that they can see some more of my tried to catalogue, but it just really didn't end up working. And then we have some games in front, and also a lot of these games are double stacked, which is a shame, but there's nothing I can really do about that. If I want to fit all my games in, they will have to be double stacked. This is the last of my PS2 games here at the front, and then some on the top, and also some Xbox behind. Now, if you're not familiar with the channel, I don't really collect for Xbox much at all. So these are a lot of PS2 demo discs actually. So if I just move these out of the way to show you behind, this is all of the Xbox games that I own now. I used to have a lot more than this, but I'm just not really into Xbox very much. It's not really my sort of thing. I know a lot of other people collect for it, and there is some great games, but it's just not really like systems I enjoy collecting for. I do have my only original Xbox Steelbook there, it's pretty cool. And then we have my original Xbox games, Xbox 360, and then obviously some Xbox One games there. Again, I'm just not fussed. If it comes to modern consoles, I'll just collect for the PS4. You'll see I've got quite a big PS4 collection later on in the video. But again, like I said, more games behind here. I actually am missing a couple of my GTAs. I think the only PS2 GTA I'm missing is Liberty City Stories. Moving on down, we have my CD player. This was a toy that I used to have years and years ago. Very nostalgic, Thomas. But yeah, what was I listening to before I did this video? Let's have a little look. Lamb of God. Yeah, I do enjoy really heavy music, so you will be probably seeing little bits of metal memorabilia and stuff in here. And then we have this absolutely awesome Danger Mouse puzzle here. I love the artwork on this. I love Danger Mouse as well. And here we have a lot of my, what I like to call little books. So some of these I have for collecting purposes, some of these I have for nostalgia. Again, I have so much nostalgia for Thomas. I mean, I used to read these books and I've started buying them back just because I can't, like, not start buying them back. I just absolutely love them. Masters of the Universe book here. This is really cool. This is like a foreign book, which is quite cool. We have She-Ra, Masters of the Universe, Hero Turtles, a few books there, you will have seen me pick those up. Chicken Run, because I love Aardman stuff. Walt Disney book, not massively into Disney. Duckula, I really love Duckula. And Mask book. And then behind these, I have my very small, but these are the only VHSs I've got on display. I do have a lot of VHSs in storage, but these are the ones I have on display. So these are like my absolute favourites. As I said, huge Aardman fan, really like Space Jam. The artwork on these Care Bears VHSs are just so cool. That one was quite a recent purchase. This one I found absolutely years ago. Got this absolutely lovely Thundercats VHS from the one of the last toy fairs I went to. I did a video on that. This is a really cool Duckula bumper special VHS. Then we have the Back to the Future trilogy, my favourite films of all time. I don't really watch many films. I literally reckon I've watched 5 films in my life. They're just not my sort of thing. I'm just not a fan. Maybe at the most 10. Hong Kong Phooey as well. Really do like Hanna-Barbera, so that's a cool one to have. And then moving on down, I won't show you the ones behind because I do have a lot of DVDs and I know a lot of you aren't interested in DVDs, but this is my DVD collection. You'll have to let me know if you do want to see any more about this, but I don't think you will, to be fair. There's nothing like mega interesting here. And like I said, you will see a few metal bits throughout this room. Street Hawk is an absolutely great TV show. It's literally like Knight Rider for a bike, essentially. Any more sticking out? Dragon Ball Z, Street Fighter, Ratchet and Clank. Again, huge Danger Mouse fan, so I've got those. He-Man, Turtles, Inspector Gadget. I do like Inspector Gadget. And then going along the top, I do have some cool bits up here. I'm not going to get all these boxes down to show you because this video will literally be ages otherwise. But that top thing is a Lego set that I haven't actually ended up opening yet. It's nothing particularly special, just a city set. Underneath that is my Mario RPG Club Nintendo order. This one is my Mario Wonder special edition that I ordered from Club Nintendo that is still, apart from the game, brand new sealed inside. Here we have, that does not sadly have SNES and N64 games, and it used to, doesn't now. That just has some Wii and Wii U games, like a couple of Mario ones that I just wanted to keep as an investment. Homer coming out the top there. This has got some DS games and DS games as they are not currently on display yet. And this room is waiting for one more shelf to arrive, so it's not completely finished. Here we have my very few cassette games. So I have Yogi Bear, Tetris, and again, super nostalgic. I absolutely love Thomas. Then we have Lego Stunt Spike, Simpsons Operation, and just a couple of other bits up the top there. Moving on down, we have my PS3 collection. Now, like I said, I don't collect much for Xbox, and I don't like the Xbox 360 very much. See why people do, it's a great system, but just not one that I like collecting for. But I love collecting for the PS3, and I've had one for absolutely years now. And again, this collection used to be literally like four of these shelves. But I've massively downsized it to this, and I'm really happy with where it is at the minute. Now, I've never been one of those collectors that just collect games that they don't like. All the games I had before I liked, a lot of them were driving games, but these are just the games that I have in my collection now that I absolutely love and like wouldn't get rid of at all. Like some of these are like a penny trading at CEX, but I don't just collect expensive games. I collect games that I really want to play and ones that I think are going to be really good. So here are my absolute favourites. We have the Lego games, which I love. And then we have Mega Drive Collection, Mortal Kombat. I much prefer the older Mortal Kombat games, but this Mortal Kombat is an absolutely awesome one. Gran Turismos, love Gran Turismo. Then we have the Ratchet and Clanks, and a very recent purchase, Medieval Moves. Moving on down to our PS4 collection, and again, you'll see, especially in this collection, how much I love driving games. So these are the games that I have on the front, and I'll move those in a sec. So, moving on down, we have some quite cool PS4 games, to be fair. Some, what some people would say is, like, I don't like the phrase, all killer, no filler. Like, that is, like, you know, different to every single person. You might not like driving games, but I love driving games. And then someone else could have the full Call of Duty set, and I wouldn't like that personally. But I just want to collect how I want to collect, and I want other people to collect how they want to collect. So yeah, these are just games that I've literally played nearly all of these, nearly all the games in this room. Not completed nearly all, not completed all of them by any means, but at least given a lot of them a try. And these are just the games that I love to have in my collection. Moving on down, we have my PSP collection. Now this is a console that I do really enjoy collecting for. Not one that I've downsized overly much, because I didn't have overly much for the PSP to start with. But there's some really good games here. These are a couple of 1989 Wallace and Gromit bath, you know, like we used to get the old bath bomb, bubble bath stuff. That was like toppers for them. You could see at the bottom how they go on the top. But I'll just pop those out of the way. So I've got Infected on the PSP. Now this is not my sort of game, but the only reason I bought this is this has got an absolutely great soundtrack to it. As you can see on the back, you can play as some of the members of Slipknot, and there are some great bands. There's Slipknot, Fear Factory, there might be a bit of Napalm Death in there, I'm not sure. But then we have Daxter, Medieval Resurrection, Dissidia Final Fantasy. That's a recent purchase, and I really enjoyed that game. Tekken 6 I haven't played yet. Dark Resurrection's really good though. Dungeon Siege, Key of Heaven, Sonic Rivals, Gran Turismo. What else have we got here? Wipeout Pure, that's a really good one. Now I'll show you the front ones. So Dinner Dash. That was actually really fun when I tried that. I never even heard of it till I found it. And then I bought this in a recent video. Deadhead Fred. As you can see, it was only £10. That was a really good price for it. Played this game, not like through to the end at all, like only a little bit, but it seems absolutely awesome, so I'll definitely have to be playing that game more. Definitely will be completing that one. I'm just going to move some of these across. I'm being attacked by my PSP collection here. Again, if you just want to pause the video if you want to see anything in more detail. Here we have the last of the front ones, and then ones at the back. I do have a couple of UMDs, nothing particularly much. And then we have some games behind. This was my first PSP game I ever got, was WRC World Rally, and I absolutely love that game still. Moving on down, we have Wii U and Switch. Now, Switch is not a console that I like to collect for very much, so I really only have the games that I really want to play. So yeah, that is not my biggest collection at all, so I will be moving those to the side. And here is a console that I love collecting for, but sadly is so difficult to collect for, is the Wii U. Now, I've had a Wii U since day of release, and I absolutely love the system, but it's just so difficult to collect for. So these are the games at the front. I haven't actually ordered my Wii U games properly yet, so these are a little bit out of order, but these are the ones behind. Again, I'm not going to say which ones I like, just because I love so many of these games. They're just absolutely great. I think the Wii U, a bit like the GameCube, is such an underrated system. Like, more people need to collect for the Wii U. It's just so good. The same with the GameCube. Now, a lot of my, if you're not familiar with the channel, a lot of my boxed retro games, like SNES, N64 and stuff, and GameCube and stuff like that, is not in this room. That is upstairs in my other room. Here, as you see, I used to have all my games, like, catalogued. When I bought them for different colours and stuff, just did not end up working out. Here is my Lego Wii set. I think I'm nearly finished. I think there's only a couple more I need to get for that. And then just a couple of other really random ones here. The Wii is also a really good system to collect for. It's just got some really random but really good games. Metroid Other M and Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. I much preferred Corruption, but M was still a good game. Moving on, Bully. I really like that game, especially on the Wii with the motion controls. It's really good. I had a few people recommend to me Okami for only £4 from CEX. That was an awesome pickup. That is a really good game. And then behind, I'll take off some of the games so I can show you what I've got behind. A lot of my Mario ones are behind, but again, these aren't in the proper order yet. I constantly reordering my games because I never have them in alphabetical order. Because if I had, like, Super Mario Brothers with an S and then Mario Kart Wii with an M, they would be, like, really far apart from each other, and that would just, like, do my head in. I wouldn't be able to cope with that. So here are my other Wii games. Standouts here. House of Dead Overkill is absolutely awesome. Guitar Hero, I love the Guitar Hero games. This one, again, has got an absolutely amazing soundtrack. These are the Metallica songs from the game, and then these are the other guest bands. Machine Head being one of my favourite bands of all time, so yeah, really, really good game there. And then moving down, the shelf here is really awkward. It's really far from the floor, and I can't work out what to put on here to make the most of the height. And I haven't got any more of these shelves, which is a shame, but On the top I just have a Hyper Blaster for the PS1 and a Project Cars 2 PS4 Collector's Edition. And then down here is something that I absolutely love collecting for, and that is retro annuals. Now the reason I love collecting these is like when you buy retro toys, the boxes are always like so expensive, same as games as well. But these give you so much good artwork from, like, let's just pull out a random one here. Let's pull out this Thundercats one here. The artwork on this is absolutely amazing, and I don't know how much I paid for this. I think there's probably still a sticker on it somewhere. No, I don't think there is. I think that was £3 from Doorway to Darkness in Doncaster, which is a great gaming shop. But yeah, the artwork you get on these for such little price is absolutely incredible. And I love collecting retro annuals. So yeah, that is something that if you're after retro artwork, I definitely recommend collecting for. I mean, there's some great annuals here. And these cost me really hardly nothing, including this absolutely amazing Danger Mouse one. How cool is that? Here are my strategy guides. This isn't quite all of them, but it's nearly all of them. I also have this really cool sealed Looney Tunes skateboard from, like, I think that's from 91. Here is a Pizza Hut freebie for Land Before Time, which is the most random thing in the world, but I really like it. And this is a cool thing. This little bird is a Tiger Electronics little robotic toy, which is so random. That is not Pampers nappies, by the way. That is old Atari ST magazines. Here is a really nice Samsung CRT, which I haven't shown on the channel yet. Quite a recent purchase, and this was only a £5 with the remote and in really nice condition. They said the DVD player was a little temperamental. I've used this quite a few times and I can't find nothing wrong with it, so I don't really know what was going on there. Here we have a few other books, a red Wii and a Wii box. And then up here, this is coming up is my retro toy shelf. Now what I do with retro toys, I don't go out of my way to collect these. I don't spend an absolute fortune on retro toys. I just buy them when they pop up cheap, like in charity shops or car boots. So this shelf coming up really didn't cost me very much at all. So there's not like any like amazing toys here, but these are just toys that either I find nostalgic or ones that I absolutely love watching like now. Like I still love watching Looney Tunes and stuff. So here on the start we have, this is a Space Chimp, which you don't see many Space Chimp toys. Then in front of that we have the mask. Along the top is quite a few Scooby-Doo ones. They're not overly old, those ones. The rest are old. We have a few turtles there. Those only cost me 50p each. I mean, these just cost me not much at all. Couple of Transformers and Power Rangers. A couple of Power Rangers, sorry, not Transformers. Here we have Snuff from Thundercats, which is pretty cool. A couple of Jeffrey the Giraffes. Like, they only cost me 10p each from a charity shop. Then we have some VR Troopers at the back there. A Optimus Prime from Transformers there. That's an original 80s one. Some Wallace and Gromit 80s. Very late 80s. A couple might be very early 90s. Then at the back there we have a figure from The Mask, a little Kellogg's freebie, I'm not actually sure who that is. Then we have Transformers Megazord here, another Thundercat, that's the only other modern thing here. This really nice Wacky Racers Burger King Happy Meal, not Burger King Happy Meal, that's McDonald's, like Burger King, like Kids Meal, I can't remember what they were called. But then we have quite a few McDonald's toys, we have a couple of Mighty Max Dreadhead toys there, which are really cool. And then a few McDonald's toys around here. A little Garfield as well. He's not McDonald's, but a lot of these are either Burger King or McDonald's. But I absolutely love these toys. I think they're really cool. But yeah, that is the room in this current state. So I will be filming in here quite a lot in the future. It's cool to have more different backgrounds. And I think the lighting in here is quite good for filming. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing more videos in here. But now, let's go back to the normal games room. So yeah, that was the room. Sorry about the poor lighting, it's like a bit difficult to film in there. Some places the lighting's really good, some places it's not so great. So yeah, thank you for sticking with this video if you are at the end. Like I said, if you do enjoy the video, please like and please consider subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!